All right, let's, what do you say we move on into the pick zone? Huh?
Yes, as we are already in Week 4 of the NFL, as everybody knows, tonight's game on NFL Network will be the Baltimore Ravens at the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, Baltimore Ravens at the Cleveland Browns. Now, you know what I hate about this game right here? Baltimore played what? The Monday night.
Patriots, they played New England last Sunday night.
Last Sunday night. Now they got a short turnaround and they got to play tonight. What's up, Jeff?
Hey, I thought I'd try to make some picks with you, brother.
Cool, you're in.
Hey, man, good to see you there, Jazzy Jeff.
How goes it, Sean? Good to hear you, buddy.
You bet.
All right, cool. So who are you picking in that game there, Mr. Jazzy Jeff, tonight's game, Baltimore or Cleveland?
Oh, I like Baltimore. They'll win by 2 touchdowns or more. Come on.
Yeah, I'm taking Baltimore, too. That's a no-brainer right there. Look,
it's easy. It'll be Baltimore. I'm thinking it's going to be 31-7 tonight, Baltimore. That's what I'm taking.
What's kind of funny is it's 99% of the pick distribution is going to Baltimore. 1% is going to Cleveland. That's pretty funny.
That's because of the 2 Cleveland fans that live there.
Right, exactly. Yeah, Cleveland. Might be pretty funny if Cleveland won, huh?
The dog pound won't be happy again tonight.
Oh, speaking of pretty funny, huh? I said it'd be pretty funny if Seattle ended up winning because they weren't supposed to win that game on Monday, and what happened? They won, didn't they? Let's move on.
Yes,
to the next
they did, which stunk.
I know. What are you gonna do? So all 3 of us are taking Baltimore in this game, right?
The next game we get to, everybody, it'll be the Carolina Panthers traveling to Atlanta to take on the Atlanta Falcons.
I'm going to take the Atlanta Falcons in this game. Jeff?
After allowing the Chargers 3 points last week,
yeah.
I believe the Falcons are for real. I like the Falcons there.
Yeah, I like Matty Ice. I think he's a good quarterback. They got a good team. It's going to be nice to watch them beat up on Carolina instead of the Chargers for a change. All right, who are you taking, Sean?
Yeah, it's easy. It'll be the Atlanta Falcons. Carolina looked horrible last Thursday night against the Giants.
Your team coming up in the next game. Sean's New England Patriots are taking on the Buffalo Bills. Sean, who are you picking?
I'll go with the New England Patriots, of course, but they've got to play better football than what we saw the last 2 weeks. They should be 3-0, but a missed field goal and then bad officiating with that, they better bounce back and beat Buffalo. The Bills have played pretty well of late.
Jeff?
I like the Patriots. Belichick got fined $50,000 for touching a replacement ref. The Patriots are mad.
That's beautiful. I love that. I'm glad that they fined him $50,000. I wish they would have suspended him, too, for that.
$50,000.
Don't touch him. Yeah. Don't touch him. Against the rules. Don't touch him.
Don't touch him. You know what? I think New England's pissed, and they're going to take it out on poor little Buffalo. Even though Buffalo is one of my AFC dark horse teams, I got to go with New England in this game myself. So I'm going with New England.
Real quickly, just as long as New England does not blow the game in Buffalo. Remember, last year the Patriots blew like a 21-point lead against Buffalo and ended up losing that game. So Patriots better be ready to play in Buffalo.
Patriots defense is not like what it used to be, man.
Not like last year when they were 32nd overall in defense.
Exactly. It's not like what it used to be. So, it's going to be an interesting game, but I think New England could win that game. Next game is Detroit hosting Minnesota, and Christian pondering around, don't know what the hell he's doing. But you know what? I've always liked Detroit. I'm going to stick with Detroit on this one. I'm taking the Detroit Lions. Jeff, who are you taking?
I'm with you, buddy. I like Detroit at home. I think Minnesota might be still a little high coming off their big win out west at San Francisco. So I like Detroit at home with you.
Cool. Sean?
Detroit Lions.
Detroit Lions, yeah. So the 3 of us are taking Detroit. He's right to the point. I like that about him with this one. Right to the point, Detroit Lions. Listen, Detroit shocked the world last week. And Minnesota shocked the world last week when they beat San Francisco, right?
San Francisco played horrible last weekend.
Yeah, I know, but I don't expect Minnesota to play that type of game again. Do you?
No.
Right. So
no.
And Detroit's at home. I expect Detroit to play a better game than they did last week. So that's why I'm picking Detroit. It's the only reason why I'm picking Detroit. Hey, this next game's kind of exciting. Kansas City hosting the San Diego Chargers over there. Let's go to Sean first.
San Diego didn't look good against Atlanta. They are pissed. I see that the San Diego Chargers go into Kansas City. The Chiefs were lucky to beat the Saints. Chargers win this.
Jeff?
It's hard for anybody. I don't care if the Chiefs are 0-14 to go into Arrowhead and beat them. It's hard to play in Arrowhead. The Chargers don't do well at all. The Chargers, where am I from, Jeff? Who's my team?
I know. You're picking San Diego. Now listen.
Only because they're my team.
Right.
I don't like them to win here, but they're my team, so I got to pick them by 3 points.
I understand. I've lived in Kansas City. At this time of the year right now in Kansas City, it's not really cold yet.
What happens if Ed Hockley is the referee this weekend down in Kansas City, Jeff?
I'm going to be pissed.
I won't watch. I won't watch. I'll watch golf.
There you go, Jeff. Watch the Ryder Cup, right?
Right on.
Yeah, there you go. No, listen. It's not that cold yet in Kansas City. It's still kind of early. So this is actually a good time for the Chargers to go in there. Listen, it's very hard to play in there. Those fans are very freaking loud.
Oh, they're wild in Kansas City.
But the Kansas City team sucks. It sucks. Okay, listen, they got no momentum going. I feel bad for the situation that Romeo Crennel is in because he got tossed in there as the head coach because they fired Haley. They don't really know what the heck they're doing yet. I'm going with the San Diego Chargers in that game.
J-Mo, Ed Hockley is the best Bronco player on the roster.
You're damn skippy he is. You know what? I think the Broncos should pay him $205,000 a year.
You're just mad because of 08. Remember that when the Chargers got screwed?
Unstinking believable.
I'll never forget that call. Never.
Never, ever. Bastard. Hey, let's move over to the next game.
Oh, that's funny.
Seattle playing St. Louis in St. Louis. Who you picking there, Jazzy Jeff?
Seattle's pretty good. I don't think St. Louis is ready yet. I like the way the Seahawks look. I don't care if they did cheat the Packers out of a win. I like them.
Sean?
That quarterback's
Wilson?
That quarterback's badass.
Wilson?
Russell Wilson, whatever his name is.
Wilson.
He's a good quarterback.
Yes, he is. Wilson's his name. Yes. Do you know he gave up a baseball career to be a quarterback?
He almost played football here for UT, Texas.
Right.
He
gave up a baseball career to be a quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, Colorado Rockies, I think, drafted him, right?
Yes. Exactly right. You know what? You just talked me out of it, man. I'm going with my gut instinct on this. I'm taking Seattle on this. But you know something that really pisses me off? Is Seattle supposed to win this game or lose this game?
They are supposed to win. 76% of the pick distribution is picking Seattle.
Game, right?
24% is picking the Rams.
You know what happens when Seattle's supposed to win a game, right?
Right.
They lose.
That was the reason why I was going. That was the reason why I was going with St. Louis.
What's the dude? What's the ESPN dude? Jeff, who's the guy that always? Oh, there's a dude for ESPN that we talk about.
What?
That no matter what team he picks,
Greenberg, Mike Green.
There you go, the Greenberg effect.
Yeah, Mike Greeny. Listen to me. If you ever see Mike Green pick your team, pick the other team because the other team's gonna win. Pick against Greenberg.
Never right.
No, he's never right. He's always freaking wrong. It's hilarious, man. It's the best thing. I sent him a tweet. I said, do me a favor, pick the Giants to win the Super Bowl. I sent him a tweet saying, do me a favor, pick the Giants to win the Super Bowl.
Now, here's a question for everybody.
What?
What's going to happen when Seattle takes the field? Do you think the fans are going to boo the Seahawks when he takes the field? Because remember, they're the ones that get the game-winning touchdown.
No, it's not their. Well, it's not.
Come on, they're going on the road. You wonder what kind of an environment it's going to be.
Sean, it's not their fault. They didn't make the call.
Oh,
right?
I don't know. I wonder how Seattle will get received on the road, though.
It's interesting to think.
I don't know, but I'd
boo him. I'd boo him if I'm up there.
No way, man. C.J. Wilson or whatever the hell his name is.
or Tate. I think that's
Wilson.
What. Or Tate was the guy. Yeah, Golden Tate was that.
Golden Tate. Yeah. If whoever had Golden Tate on their fantasy team made out like a bandit on that catch, didn't they?
Yeah, with
All right.
no time left on the clock.
Exactly. Let's get over it. So I'm going to take.
The news today. He did confess to pushing off today.
Yeah,
in the news.
of course.
See that?
He could do it now. It's not like anything can happen. I'm taking Seattle in this game as well. Okay, let's move on to the next game. San Francisco going into the New York and playing the Jets over there. Sean?
49ers.
Really?
Got to go with San Francisco. You know they did not play a good game against Minnesota last weekend. 49ers.
I'm going with the 49ers too because I think the Jets suck. Just my opinion. Jazzy Jeff?
Jazzy?
JETSLOSE. That makes three of us.
You're picking the Jets there, Jazzy?
Listen, I don't see...
I said Niners. Well, I like the Niners. That makes three of us. We all like the Niners.
Yeah, I don't...
Jets lose.
I don't see the 49ers playing 2 bad games in a row.
No, they'll win.
Right? I don't see the 49ers going to Minnesota and losing and then going to New York and losing, even though it is a cross-country long-ass flight, which might make a difference. It doesn't matter. I don't see them losing that game.
Everybody else picked it.
Harbaugh will take a shit at midfield if they lose 2 in a row like that.
Yeah, I know. I agree with you. On that. Let's go over to the next game.
Harbaugh will shake his head, yes.
So we all got San Francisco in that game. Okay, let's head on over to Houston hosting Tennessee. Jazzy?
Houston will be 4-0.
That's what I'm thinking too, my friend. I got Houston representing the AFC, brother. So I got Houston winning too. What do you got there, Mr. Sean?
Houston Texans. They are just impressive, and they are young, and they're going to be tough to beat all year.
Representing what? May I ask, Jeff? In the playoff, in the first round, second round, in the Super Bowl, representing how far?
I got Houston in the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Hey, you want my Super Bowl picks right now? Houston.
What the hell?
Houston and San Francisco.
That's your pick. You're picking Houston and San Francisco in the Super.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's the team. Those are the 2 teams I decided on before the season started. Yes, sir.
I'm pretty sure J-Mo's got a different opinion. I'm pretty sure J-Mo, my good friend, would probably pick Denver and San Francisco.
Well, he better stick around for the next game then, I bet. I bet you he better stick around for the next game. I'm taking San Francisco to beat the Jets, and I'm taking Houston to beat the Tennessee Titans. What about you, Jazzy? You taking Houston too, right?
Yes.
And Sean, Houston as well,
Houston
right?
in a landslide, as long as Houston doesn't have a problem or anything.
Okay, now let's get into
Chop's missing part of his ear.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. He doesn't need it. He doesn't hear. He doesn't throw with his ears.
Right, you're right.
You're right. Okay, let's move
the next game,
Go ahead.
the Oakland Raiders going into Denver to take on the Broncos.
That's what I think about that. This is an AFC West rival game. Okay, what's the record of these teams? 1-2, 1-2, both of them, right?
Both teams are 1-2, Jeff. That's right.
Both teams are 1-2. One of these teams is going to be 1-3, and one of these teams is going to be 2-2. Correct? Who you picking there, Mr. Sean?
I think this is a bigger game for Denver than it is Oakland. I've got to go with the Denver Broncos. I know they didn't play well against Houston. I expect them to bounce back. Denver.
Jazzy Jeff.
There's 2 games a year that I love the Broncos, and that's the 2 times they play their division rival Raiders. The Raiders suck forever. Broncos.
Wow, really? Look at you guys go. Well,
who you picking, Jeff?
I'm picking the Oakland Raiders to beat up on the Denver Broncos.
Oh, J-Mo. J-Mo is putting the laugh
wrong.
Yes, I am. The Denver Broncos will lose another game to the Oakland Raiders, and their record will go to 1-3, and then J-Mo will be here on Monday going, wow, Jeff, you're just smart as the son of a bitch, aren't you? And I go, I told you so. And that's how
J-Mo could be like, shut the fuck up.
That's the way that's going to be, man. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Oakland Raiders are going to win that game right there. I got no worries about it.
He's probably sitting there shaking his head being like, no. My Broncos will come out on top on Sunday.
I read, I think, I do my thing during the week. I pay attention to what's going on. The Oakland Raiders are out for blood. They're going to get it. Okay?
Ooh, and they just came off a win against Pittsburgh last weekend.
That's right. They want more. Now it's a Denver. Now it's a rival game. They want more. That's right. Watch what's going to happen over here. All right, next game we got.
Miami Dolphins going all the way to Arizona to take on the Cardinals.
Jazzy Jeff.
I like the Cardinals. I think the Cardinals are playing really good football so far this year.
You know what, Jazzy? I happen to agree with you, Jeff. I think the Cardinals are playing really good. They've beaten a team that they shouldn't beaten, right?
Should never lost to
in New England.
Should
Correct.
never won against New England.
In New England, so they're on a nice little roll. Yeah. You know,
and Browning, you had a nightmare experience.
Very well put together football team. They're good.
That division, slowly but surely, is becoming a nice little division over there, hasn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's an interesting division.
Yes,
it's going to be one to watch.
Yes, it is. And all my Miami friends, my friend Arlene, my buddy Sky, all my other Miami friends, I'm sorry, I'm taking Arizona in this game. All my Arizona friends, there you go. I'm giving you a bone. I'm taking Arizona. Okay, let's move on to the next game.
Cardinals, Cardinals
in
in this one because, speaking of which, Arizona's 3-0 for the first time in 38 years.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty impressive.
They didn't even do that when they had Kurt Warner when they went to the Super Bowl.
No, they didn't.
Okay. All right. Next game.
Andy Dalton.
Who?
And the Cincinnati Andy Dalton.
Who?
The redheaded.
Oh,
kid.
yeah, that guy. Okay.
Cincinnati Bengals
Opie.
traveling to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars.
Who are you picking, Sean?
I'm going with Andy Dalton and
Good
the
man.
Cincinnati Bengals.
What about you there, Mr. Jazzy Jeff?
Jaguars upset at home. If the Bengals are favored, the Jaguars upset. If the Jaguars are favored, the Bengals will win. If you understand that, if I can get away with that.
Hey, Jeff, if my mother had balls, she'd be my father. Pick a team for Christ's sakes.
Jags at home.
Jags at home, okay.
Jacksonville. No, Jazzy. Why are you going with Jacksonville? Maurice Jones-Drew. You know who Eskow's going to go for.
You know who Jeff's going for.
My upset pick of the week. There's mine.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm going with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals, and I'm laying down a line here. For 2 weeks in a row. Last week, he had a better line, and this week he'll have a better line than Tony Romo. To prove that Andy Dalton is better than an average quarterback and that Tony Romo isn't. Okay?
And Maurice Jones-Drew, Jeff. Maurice Jones-Drew.
Yeah, well, he can run all he freaking wants. I don't really care.
If my mother had balls, she'd be better than Tony Romo. There's your mom. Back with you, buddy.
Oh, wow.
Next game we get to the New Orleans Saints at the Green Bay Packers. And the Packers, will be ready after Monday night.
Well, I'm going to go first, and Kenny C, I'm done. I'm throwing in the towel. I'm going with Green Bay on this one. I'm not picking New Orleans the rest of the year unless they play Jacksonville.
I thought you were going to go with New Orleans, though, when we talked on Tuesday, Jeff, because Green Bay was bickering and complaining about all the calls not going their way.
They're pissed. I changed my mind. I'm going with Green Bay on this one.
Packers.
Jeff, you're taking the Packers? Jeff, who are you taking?
Packers. They're a dangerous team without a chip on their shoulders. Come on, it's not going to be pretty. They're gonna demolish this thing.
I think so too. Okay, here we go. Tampa Bay hosting Washington. Sean?
Oh boy, I had originally believed that I had Washington in this game, but the Redskins, sorry, DJ Gary One Arm, I'm going with the Buccaneers.
I'm going with the Tampa Bay Bucks. I ain't picking Washington for nothing. I'm going with the Tampa Bay Bucks.
DJ would be sad if you said that.
Screw him. Jazzy Jeff?
RG3 and his neat little running back Morris, Alfred Morris, I think is his name. He's good. He's underrated. He's under the radar. RG3 throws for over 300 and shreds their backfield, and Washington goes in there and beats the butt.
Problem with Washington is they got no defense. So watch out. They got no defense.
They haven't had defense for the last couple years.
I know. So that's why I think Tampa Bay is going to beat them.
Arakpo, their best guy, done for the season or something, shredded his shoulder or something.
Right, yes. But
Sunday night football is going to be the New York Football Giants, your defending Super Bowl champions, at the Philadelphia Eagles.
Go, Howard. Go, Howard. Go.
Sounded like a little bit of Cosell right there.
It sure did. Well, I don't have to pick this game, do I? Because everybody knows who I'm taking in this.
No, you're taking the Giants.
That's right.
Browning, sorry, buddy. I am going with the New York Giants. Philadelphia has not impressed me the last few
Michael
weeks.
Vick's
They've
got
been
problems.
lucky to be 2-1.
Jazzy Jeff.
Giants.
Giants. Yeah, Michael Vick's got some problems, and if he keeps holding that ball for a long time like he does, those Giants, Pierre Paul's just going to squish him like a bug. It's going to be beautiful.
He goes, forget you all. That's what Browning says. Forget
Browning,
you all.
Browning, do me a favor. I got an idea. You got a Philadelphia jersey, correct? And I have a Giants jersey. I'll put my Giants jersey up against your Philadelphia jersey.
Ooh,
winner of the game gets the jersey. So if I win, you got to send me your jersey.
Uh-oh.
If I lose, I got to send you mine.
Come
on,
that's
big
a good
shot.
bet. Think about it, Browning. That is, he got Saturday night.
Come on, big shot.
Man.
Come on, big shot. Put your money
He
where
said,
And wear it every Sunday for the rest of the year.
That's right. Look at him. He said, nah. Look at him. He did. See? That's what I'm saying. That's exactly right there.
No faith.
Exactly right there. That's what I'm saying. All talk, no balls. That's exactly what I'm saying right there. Check that out. I put my jersey up. I don't care. Put your jersey up. Come on, man. Have some cojones for a change.
Monday Night Football, it'll be the Chicago Bears at the Dallas Cowboys.
Who you taking, Sean?
I'm going with the Bears. You know I don't go for Dallas. I've always gone against the Cowboys.
Jazzy Jeff?
Upset.
Jazzy Jeff?
You know, I hate the Cowboys. I hate them.
I know.
They're my least favorite team, second least favorite team.
I know.
But the Bears aren't going to come into Dallas and beat them.
Okay, so you're taking Dallas.
Cowboys.
Okay, I'm going with the Chicago Bears. Okay, I don't care. I'm going with the Chicago Bears. I was listening to a talk show the other day, and they said Jake Cutler and Tony Romo that they would take Tony Romo any day of the week. I almost puked when I heard that. I almost puked when I heard that. In fact, I sent them an email saying, you are crazy. Don't take Tony Romo. Take Jay Cutler any day of the week. Tony Romo is an average quarterback at best. He's an
Tony Romo, right?
He's an average quarterback at best.
That's like asking, what do you want, ice cream or a little bit colder ice cream? I mean, dumb question. It's not fair.
I know. He's an average
Dallas
quarterback
thinking
at
that
best.
they'll be this big team and they won't blow leads like they were last year, and they blew 4 games last year.
I'm taking the Chicago Bears on that. Okay, so let's finish this up really quick. Chicago got to get a score between Chicago and Dallas. Chicago 31, Dallas 21. Sean?
The Bears 24, Dallas 14.
Jeff?
Dallas 24, Bears 20.
Wow.
Ooh,
okay, now we need a score for the Giant-Philadelphia game. I'm going Giants 32, Philadelphia 17.
Giants 22, Philadelphia 21.
Wow. Jazzy?
Giants 31, Phillies 20.
Okay. Who's going to score the most points this week, Jazzy Jeff?
What team?
Yeah, what team?
Oh, shit. I don't even have a list of all the games in front of me, but...
Just pick a team that you pick to win. Pick a team that you... okay, I'm going with Green Bay to have the most points and Washington to have the fewest.
See, I picked Washington to win, but I wouldn't think they'd get the most points. I like the Packers at home. I'll agree with you on that just because I don't have a list of all them games. But at least the Bills, I think the Pats may give them 3 or 7 points is all.
Okay, so the Bills. And what about you, Sean?
Let's see. Who scores the most points? I'm going to say Houston. And who scores the fewest? It'll be Jacksonville.
And there you have it. Those are our NFL picks for Week 4.